In this video, I'm going to give you the best tools for content creation. Hey everyone, Matt Giaro here, and I help creatives make a living online. And you stumbled probably across this video because you're just basically looking for what tools could you use to make the content creation process easier. Well, the thing is that having the right tools is extremely important. Why? Because first, it saves you time, right? And also, it can lower down the frustration that you may have when it comes to creating content when you see that you have too many techie stuff going on, right? Because all these basically technical hurdles are preventing you from creating content. Also, having the right tools will help you to create more because it motivates you to create content. And the thing is that it's really important to have these in place in order to be able to create content consistently, right? Because the end of the game is the one the one who succeed basically in creating content is the one who's able to ship his content regularly and be able to publish regularly, right? So the thing is that there are basically two types of tools, right? So I like to call them basically the kind of physical tools, right? This is if you prefer basically all the gear that you're going to use. So this may be a camera, this may be a microphone, and so on and so forth. And then you have the digital tools, right? So these are basically the apps that you're using, the software, so on and so forth. Okay, and we are going to dive to dig deeper into those two different types in order to make this content creation easier for you. So another thing that you have to consider is basically it depends what your major platform or what's your primary media is, right? So basically the tools for, let's say, someone who publishes video will not be the same as those who are going to do basically a podcast, right? And it will also not be the same if you are basically a writer. So it really depends on like your initial or your main platform and the main media that you're going to use. But if you are someone who's creative, well, you have to understand that there is like one app or one tool that you should have in your toolbox, right? Because the thing is, we are not coming up, let's say, with basically an idea once a day. Oh, so this should be a light bulb, but I screwed up by drawing this. But anyways, let's see if we take this as basically what's happening throughout the day, right? Well, the thing is that you're going to get sparkles at different times of the day. So one of the most important things is being able to capture those ideas as soon as they arrive, because if you don't capture it, you're going to lose them. So this is why a note-taking app, or at least a note-taking process, is really crucial. Well, and here you have different methods that you can use. So first, what you could use, basically, this is like the cheapest method that you can use is just basically using your email, right? As long as you have an idea, write an email to yourself with the idea, ship it, done. So at least you have your idea and you can come back to it when you want. Or if you want to if you want to use, let's say, a note app, and then basically it depends on the platform that you are. Well, you can definitely also use that, right? So there are different note apps that you can use. I will link them down in the PDF that you can get by clicking the first link in the subscription. Also, by subscribing, you're going to get my daily email newsletter, which is dedicated to creatives who want to make a living online, right? Okay, so the thing is that what I like basically for note apps is, and basically this is also why you can just use email, because it basically helps you to access basically your notes on a smartphone, also on a computer, and also on a tablet if you're using a tablet. So what's really crucial here is that those tools basically should be multi-platform, right? So you could be able to access basically your notes on every device that you're using, okay? So, with that being said, let's just jump right into if you are a writer. So, if let me just change. Yeah, okay. So if you are a writer, the thing is that what you certainly want to have is basically a writing app. Okay, so the writing app. So this is basically interesting, and why I do recommend this, because this will help you basically to you just find something that works for you with no distraction. And by a writing app, there are a lot of writing apps. I will also link them in the link down below. But basically, you can just simply start with the doc, with the Google Doc. Or if you see that your Note app is good for like writing down what you want to write, then just go for the Note app. You don't have to be like going for something really fancy or like dedicated for writers. Well, you should test different kind of tools and then just see what floats your boat and just go for it, right? So this is basically if you're a writer. If you make videos, so if you make videos, of course, you're going to basically script out your content. This could be on a doc, on a note, or like on a sheet of paper, right? Like as long as you come up with the idea, you capture the ideas as we saw previously, then yeah, you should be good to go. So right now, let's talk a little bit more about the video and the video gear that you could use. So basically, like a common thing between like people who make a lot of videos or who make and also who do a lot of photos is that always use the gear that you already have. And I'm pretty sure that the smartphone that you have today has a pretty good camera, which is more than enough in order to start to create your first videos, right? So the only thing that you should basically consider buying, except like the smartphone that you already have, is basically an external microphone, right? So this is basically a lavalier mic that you can plug into your phone and then just record and then just pick this as the audio source, right? There are also a lot of other kind of gear that you can use basically if you want to go wireless. I leave them in the description down below. Okay, so with that being said, the third kind of gear that you should also have when it comes to making video is at least having a tripod. So basically the tripod will help you basically stabilize your phone so that you can really get a nice shot. So the only thing that you have to really to care about is like just putting the tripod and the phone in a correct position, and then basically start filming yourself, right? And the other like the last component, you could basically also choose the right lighting for your videos. And for that, basically I like you can basically use just simple bulbs. You just place them don't place them behind you, place them basically in front of you, so that the light get basically straight to you. Or you can just like start filming at the right times, right? So if you have like a lot of sun in basically the place where you want to film, then yeah, this will also save you money on buying any kind of gear and make the process just even simpler. But the thing is that you have really to get started and do it, right? When it comes to basically editing your video, you can just use the free apps that comes if you're on Windows. I guess it's called Windows Movie Maker. And if you're on Apple, then you can just start using basically the free iMovie software, which is like it's just what you need basically. You don't need more. You don't have to invest in Final Cut Pro or Premiere or something like this. Like this works pretty well. Well, okay, so with that being said, now let's go and cover basically if you your primary media and if you're doing podcasts. So the thing is, like, if you're doing podcasts, what really matters is basically the mic that you're going to use for recording your podcasts. So there are a lot of like gear that you can use. Like I've been using like now for years pretty simple gear below $100. I will link them down in the PDF below. And then what you can just do basically is then you just plug your microphone in to your smartphone or into your computer, or basically into your tablets, and then yeah, you start recording the sound. If you want to do any kind of post process, then you can use basically free tools like Audacity. to basically like level up like all the like the sound. And I'm also going to give you another free resource which basically makes all the work for you inside the PDF. So as you see, there are not a lot of things that basically you basically need, right, in order to create content. So like really what I would encourage you to do is really exploring all those different categories, and really depends on your workflow, when you're going to record, what you're going to record, and basically how you're going to ship it, what platform are you using. But I hope that this video gives you basically like a big overview of what you should really care about. Because the thing is like I know that like gear videos, a lot of people are just like suck in and want to know what's always the best gear, but often this is just like an excuse to procrastinate basically and don't start taking action. And I'm pretty sure that you almost have all the gear that you need in order to start creating content. And if not, you can just get the gear that you need for less than $100, right? So what I want you to do right now is I have put basically all the resources, all the different kind of products that or gear that you may need inside the PDF. You can find the link down below. By clicking the link, I will send you the PDF straight away, and you're also going to get my daily emails, which are basically emails dedicated for content creators, helping them make a living online. So right now, you don't have any more excuses. Start taking action. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want more content. If you like the content, then definitely you should also consider subscribing. And yeah, with that being said, I see you in the PDF. You can find the link in the description, and tomorrow inside your inbox with my daily emails.